Marielle, what's up? So I sense a theme of sort of longing in all these poems. I'm gonna start with landscape. Okay. So first off, I like velvet water. I like that image, velvet water. Let me turn off this phone. I like velvet water. Very nice description of the imagery of the waves hitting the rocks. It's sort of dangerous. It's dangerous, but also soothing, but sort of precarious and like it's a cool vibe. Um, I also what else? I like when you say when you say the phrase "battle the power of their outer shells" when you're talking about the rocks hitting each other. That's interesting. I've never heard that, and you get the imagery of rocks scraping with each other, which is really cool. Scraping across each other. I like the good division of stanzas. You use stanzas very well in your poems. The first part and the second part are distinct, and you see a reason for the stanza to break the stanza. I like it. The repetition of velvet water, again, very cool. You get the sense that the velvet water is going to mean something else. Like it's sort of the image is developing. Um, we find the tall, skinny stranger. We are very worried for him. I like the line, he falls backwards, tumbling along with the rocks. Very good image of him. I imagine him like rolling on these sharp rocks, like, his back getting shredded up. And he goes underwater. I like that you count the seconds. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds. That is very useful. You're trying to get the reader to really focus in on this guy. And then he flashes you a smile, and then we find out that there's a cove that exists secretly. So you transform this kind of like dangerous, mysterious poem. You kind of develop it into there's a new destination that's hidden, which is very cool. I liked it. So what else? There was flash floods. Flash floods. So this one I was a little bit confused by. I don't know what to picture. I don't know if the woman is in her car or is she watching her car being taken away by the flood? Does she drive into a river? And I like the image, unable to escape through the fogged windows. When I thought that she was in the car and that she was struggling to get out. That's a really nice image. That's really stressful. But then it's her watching her car. Also, is the flood over by the time we see the passenger's chair in the dried out dirt? So the imagery and the timing should be more clear. I like the seatbelts. I like the sort of the you're playing with the idea of the seatbelts, how they're safe, how they're supposed to protect you, but they strap this woman in and she drowns, I assume, or someone drowned in this flood. So I think clean up the imagery a little bit. They're good images, but make it more clear what is actually happening in real time. I think So okay. Then there is where is it? Okay. So now who am I to trust? I like it. I like the repetition of I called you. I called you yesterday. I called you today. Very nostalgic, longing, sad. Makes you appreciate those who you have in your life, honestly. And yeah, I thought of the people I love, and I'm like, oh wow, they're not here forever. And that's it's kind of enlightening. I like as my eyes start to close tonight. I think of you in the forest of Wall Street battling the money-hungry gorillas. You get the sense that this guy, I assume her father, or maybe a boyfriend, I assume her father though, is, doesn't have time for her and, makes a lot of money but isn't a happy guy. And then the daughter getting the sense that she is disappointing her father when you realize I don't have enough wits about me to become a successful trader. Do I disappoint you when I'm lost without the ability to find my direction? You get this, it's a sad poem. about this daughter just trying to like talk to her dad, and her dad just doesn't have time, and it sounds like he's gonna die of lung cancer. I assume when you say lungs beg for you to stop inhaling the tar, and then all I can say now is goodbye. So I really like it. Makes you appreciate the people you have in your life. And I like the imagery with the animals and making Wall Street seem animalistic and primitive, and the pursuit for money is kind of like a base pursuit. I like that. So, okay. Very good poems.